Welcome back. Now we are going to continue with the next stanzas of this poem that we have done before. Coming to this stanza directly, I want to tell you that it is the poem about King Bruce and how he was motivated by a spider. Now you can see here. It soon began to cling and crawl straight up with uh, strong endeavor, but down it came with a slippery sprawl, as near to the ground as ever. Now it refers to the spider here. The This thing is spider. Okay. In the poem, it refers to spider here. It soon began to cling and crawl after falling down. It started clinging again and crawling straight up with strong endeavor. Now she was quite strong. The spider was quite strong. Endeavor, you can call it out like efforts, strong efforts. It started doing the same thing again, clinging on the ceiling. But down it came with a slippery sprawl. But again, she was coming down. The spider was coming down. It was a slippery sprawl that she could not be able to go upwards. As near to the ground as ever, again the spider came to the ground. Up, it ran, not a second to stay. Again and again, the spider was doing the same thing, moving upwards, and without leaving a second, without thinking about a second, staying a second, it started the efforts again. To utter the least complaint, who is uttering the least complaint? To utter means to speak something. Utter is to speak something. And the spider is not complaining anywhere. Directly, it started its efforts again till it fell still over lower, and there it lay a little dizzy and faint. Means again and again the spider was trying to move upward, and that's why it is becoming dizzy and faint. Faint, you can say weak. Dizzy means due to weakness or due to tiredness. You are somewhere, you are going to become unconscious. But the spider was not so. It tried its best to go to the ceiling. Its head grew steady. Again it went and travelled a half yard higher. Now it continued its efforts and it went again and it travelled half yard higher. It went higher, and it was a delicate thread. It had to tread. Now the thread of the spider, we all know, it was quite delicate and it can easily break. That's why it had to tread over it. That is to walk. Tread means to walk over it so that it could go to the ceiling. Now, and a road where its feet would tire, that was a road, okay, on which it is going to move. That was a road. The road is of the thread that it would need to follow, that would need to pass on. Again it fell and swung below. Again spider fell down and swung below. It was same swinging below and could not be able to go to the ceiling. But again it quickly mounted. Again it started moving again to the higher part of the ceiling, moving again to the higher part, till up and down, now fast, now slow. 9 brave attempts were counted. So many attempts were done by the spider, and these were total 9 attempts that it did, and these were counted by King Bruce. Sure, cried the king, that foolish thing will strive no more to climb, when it toils so hard to reach and cling and tumbles every time. Now the king was very much interested to look at the spider and what was going to happen next. He was calling out. He was saying, sure, that foolish thing will strive no more to climb. Maybe this foolish thing, that foolish thing is the spider here. Spider is being called the foolish thing. Will strive no more to climb. He was thinking that the spider would also give up just like him and it would not try to climb down. When it toils so hard, when it is working so hard, toils means working hard. When it is working or trying so hard to climb on the ceiling, and tumbles every time. Tumbles means fall down every time. But of the insect, but something different happened as per the expectations of the king. The insect went once more. Again, it started clinging to the ceiling. Oh me! It is an anxious minute. And at the time, the king was totally amused. He is only a foot from his cobweb door, and after trying again and again, now that spider was only a foot away from the cobweb door. Oh, say, will he lose or win it? Now the king was anxious to know that will the spider going to win or lose to get to the cobweb. Steadily, steadily, inch by inch. Higher and higher he got. Now the spider was going steadily, not in a hurry. Steadily means slowly it was moving but continuously. Okay? Slowly and continuously it was moving upwards. It was moving upwards and trying hard to reach. And a bold little run at the very last pinch put him into his native court. And finally, the spider reached to its place where it want to go. Native court means the you can say a place, a native place where the spider wanted to reach. Again and again it was trying. Now, the king was inspired and it was also calling it out, calling the spider brave, okay, in order to motivate someone. All honor to those who try. Now the king understood the thing that all honor, that I would respect every person who would try. The spider up there defied despair. Defy something means to, you can say to face something, to face the challenge. When you are defying means you are facing the challenge, to face challenge. And despair is the disappointment that I've told you before. He conquered, and why shouldn't I? Now he was saying he, spider, conquered means it got the victory, then I would also do the same. Now, and Bruce of Scotland braced his mind means he made up his mind. Braced means made up the mind. When you are going to do something new, you need to make up your mind. Okay, he made up his mind, that means he was determined. And gossips tell the tale, and other persons are also telling us the same tale, that he tried once more, he tried before, and that time he did not fail. And at that time when he was inspired by the spider, that 9 times the spider was being failed, and now he would also try once again, and that once more time that he tried, he got the victory, he got the success in his endeavor. Whatever he was trying, whatever the good deed he was going to accomplish, he got the victory in that. And this is the tale that we have listened many times, and now we are reading it in the form of a poem. The poem is written by Eliza Cook, and this is all about the poem now. In the next video, we are going to understand the main theme, central idea, and also some poetic devices used in this poem. Thank you.